Tampa isn't just growing, it's leveling up. New buildings, new businesses, new faces. The city's been in full transformation mode, but what is it actually like to live through all this change? That's what we're digging into today. I'm hitting the streets and heading to the core of Tampa, wherever we need to go to talk to the real experts, the locals. What do they love about Tampa right now? What's changed for them? And where do they see the city heading next? Tampa's booming, and I want the real reactions. All right, so we got Danny here. I came over to the brisket shop, the heart of West Tampa, right? Middle of Tampa. He's an old timer at Tampa, and I keep bumping into all these people on the streets today, which is a good thing. They're either from here, they're not from here. They don't have that long rap sheet in Tampa. And I'm asking, how are Tampanians or how are residents reacting to the city's growth, right? We've had a lot of growth over the years. And I keep seeing all these, things online. It's not the Tampa I once knew. It's things are changing. So I want to know from a guy who's been around forever. We're at the brisket shop. You have your business here. You have your life here. You've seen a lot of changes. Tell us a little bit about your history here and what are your thoughts on the growth, the changes?
Hey, let's go back to the whole old timer deal.
Okay. All right.
Just because I've been in West Tampa for a little bit doesn't mean I'm an old timer.
Fair, fair. I consider myself an old timer. So
I've just been here long enough.
Yes,
right?
yes.
The reality is we've been in West Tampa since 1975. I absolutely love what's going on in the city. Does it feel like home? It still feels like home. Amazing changes that really have enhanced the Tampa experience. I don't think we've lost that fiber of what makes us great. Yeah. And especially right here in Old West Tampa. I mean, literally, we've been here 50 years. We've seen amazing change, and amazing change for the good.
Yeah.
And again, the negatives that come, maybe a little more traffic, but guess what? If you wanted to really deep dive and find Tampa culture, it's still all around us, bro.
And you don't live here. You drive, you're up there by me and Carrollwood, right? So we make the drive. It's not that bad.
Carrollwood to me, my girls are at Cambridge Christian. My wife owns her insurance agency right down the street. We drive into Old West Tampa. It's probably 7 days a week. I'm at the shop at some point.
Yep.
Depending on when you time it, being that local, being the old timer in the neighborhood, you figure out exactly when to come into town, what to avoid, what not to avoid.
Yep.
But at the same time, everything is so central, it's so convenient.
Here's a funny one, right? People always say, hey, it's kind of hard to find that old Tampa. The old Tampa's gone anymore. Now it's changed so much, right? With all this development going on. 700, 800, 900 people, 1,000 people a week come through here getting brisket, getting barbecue. Do you see old timers here? Do you still feel that connection to the community?
All day long.
Yeah.
All day long. You can't go out in Old West Tampa and not feel like there's a part of it. I mean, forget the customers that walk into my store. I'm obviously biased.
Yeah.
But across the street, Marquez Torres. You walk over there right now, there's 100 guys having lunch, having some of the best Italian food in Tampa, Florida, and really telling old war stories of what Old West Tampa used to be like, whether it's Los Gringos, whether it's Arcoiris,
Sure.
whether it's La Teresita. And I mean, that's just in my little pocket of Old West Tampa.
Yeah.
That fiber is still here. So regardless whether you're a transplant from New York or you came in from Texas or all the way from the West Coast,
Yeah.
I get it. You're here for the beaches, you're here for this vibrant city, you're here for this beautiful weather. But the reality is, if you want to dive into local culture and local neighborhoods, you could find it. It's abundant.
So here's a good one, actually. You said New York, and a lot of, bad stipulation. We're just one of those places where there's a lot of New Yorkers, but they've always come. I was literally having an interview with the mayor a while back, and I kind of repeated a line. It just came out, but it said, "Don't New York our Tampa." And that line came from a lot of people saying, some people are saying, oh, don't leave wherever you're coming and try to change our ways, right? Tampa's Tampa, so you're welcome here, but come here. So a lot of people are saying, man, locals don't really want newcomers coming here, right? They don't want new people coming here. Too many, go back to where you came from. What are your thoughts on new people moving here? Because there is an influx of people still coming. There's people that leave, but there's people that come too. So as a local, what do you think?
I don't want to be the shallow guy that says, man, don't move here. Let's go ahead and put a fence around the city.
Yeah.
That's never going to happen. The city needs to grow. Nothing stays static. We're ever changing.
Yeah.
We're constantly, all things are in constant motion. As long as the movement is in the better,
Yeah.
is for the positive, it's for the good of the city and the community. That's what it's all about. So guess what? If you're a New Yorker, hey, we'll rehab you, man. We'll show you some Southern hospitality. We'll show you what it's like.
You'll soften up.
Yeah, you'll soften up a little bit. You'll you'll slow down a little bit. Your blood pressure will go down. You'll walk Bayshore and you'll say hi to strangers and greet a stranger. And I still love that. I mean, I get my ruck on every morning and I'll hit the river walk. And it's just amazing to look at someone, total stranger, and just if you make eye contact, hey, good morning, how are you? You know what I mean? Does that happen in the middle of Times Square right now? Probably not. But the reality is it still happens here in Tampa. There's not enough New Yorkers to change that. We're always going to be a fun, loving city that just hospitality runs through us.
New developments. What's something that has come that is that's kind of caught your eye that you really enjoy, that's new to our city?
If I had to pick something that to me personally was my favorite, is what's going on downtown with the river. I love that riverfront, the Hillsborough River. There's a piece of me that's in it, and I just love that vibrancy on a Sunday to see people walking and exercise and wellness and getting their life right. It's awesome that it's all happening outdoors.
The biggest message I took away from this, off camera and on camera, because you showed us around here, man, and thank you for that. We got to see the brisket, the smokers, everything you've got going on here. But the biggest takeaway is you had said, hey, you know, I can go downtown and, you know, Water Street's great. If you're somebody new moving here, of course you're gonna like the shiny. But if you're the old timers and you wanna find that local community, it's still really easy to find. You can still find that. So while Tampa is changing, would you agree that you still got old Tampa intact?
For sure, for sure. I mean, the OGs, I mean, Farrell Alvarez, Ty Rodriguez over at Rooster and Till. I mean, we don't get a lot of opportunities to get away from our store, but if I get an opportunity for a night out, I'm still seeking. There's a million restaurants in this town that I personally haven't been to, but I still seek the OGs. I still seek a little bit of that Tampa fiber. I still love, you know, breaking bread, having a glass of wine over at Rooster, whether it's Rooster or some of the other local spots. We're never gonna stop paying homage to those guys that really created that scene here. So again, y'all could all come to Tampa. Don't all of y'all come to Tampa, but the reality is we're not gonna lose our fiber and what makes us Tampa because more people have moved in. I don't feel that. I think it's a great thing.
Guys, you ever come to Tampa, visit Tampa, you live here, come see Danny over here at the brisket shop. When he's not stuck in the back, you can kind of catch him around here, say hi. That's how we do it locally.
Let's do it. Come on out. We'd love to introduce you to some great barbecue Texas style right here in Tampa, Florida.
Nobody else puts out more videos about Tampa real estate, the new developments, and all the big things happening around the city with boots on the ground quite like we do. So go ahead and make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new videos. And for all your Tampa real estate needs, we ask you to reach out to my team because we want to help. All right, man, so thanks for doing this for me. We're walking around town, asking a few folks about what they think about the growth of Tampa, the city, right? Everything from all the people coming in here to the new developments in Water Street. And, you know, we were chatting just a second ago while you were eating. You had told me that you lived here in the 80s, moved away, you went to high school here, then you moved away, you came back in 2020, roughly?
2020,
okay.
Beginning of the pandemic. Let's face it, it's palm trees and blue water everywhere. Who wouldn't want to come here?
People are coming, yeah.
But the growth, downtown Tampa, Sparkman's Wharf, Channel Side, that whole area with the residential. It's just off the charts. The working middle class. Young people, free family. It's
exploding right now.
It's exploding. I think Tampa is finally becoming like a lightweight metropolitan.
Out of that though, you've seen the before and after. You've seen what the 80s were like. Tell me what the 80s were like in Tampa real quick.
This was like a
most under the radar place ever.
You ever heard of the term a small big town?
Yep.
It was really, as big as it was a really small town, great place to grow up. Everybody knew everyone, very personable. It still has that charm, but now it's like on steroids now. The young people, the nightlife, influx of people. I think it's great for the progress of this putting Tampa on the map, if you will. And for the west coast of Florida, I think Tampa is probably that marquee city.
So it sounds like you're kind of giving me positive feedback. So are you enjoying the growth of the city? Are you enjoying that ride, I guess, overall?
I am, and this is why, especially on my free time, when you think about the amateur works, you have the crate, there's just so many little pockets.
In Wesley Chapel, crate out West
Chapel, there's little pockets of places where you can go and get entertainment, food, be outside and enjoy the city. So that, I enjoy that a lot because, of course, when you're not working,
you got to have some fun too.
We like to enjoy the place that we live.
I don't want people thinking that I'm over here like paying people to give me these perfect answers. So let's not sugarcoat it too much. So give me a negative. Give me something that it's like, man, this growth
The
has
traffic.
given me a negative. Okay.
You know, the infrastructure, the roadways.
Still catching up.
It's still like playing catch up.
Yep.
Of course, you know, when you have this influx of people coming through.
Yep.
The roadways aren't designed to sustain that. But, you know, I'm hoping city planners.
They're working on
maybe
it.
get ahead of it,
Yep.
perhaps. But yeah, the traffic's crazy. But anywhere you go in big cities, that's going to be something to deal with. So
Exactly.
yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a lot of downsides. I mean, when you think about how much stuff you could do for free.
Give me a few. Give me a few. I always say that. People don't believe me.
Top of my mind,
Yeah.
you go to the beach.
Okay. Go to the beach.
You go to the beaches, that's a free. There's all kinds of parks. And then when we talk about being on the water,
Yep.
from kayaking, just boating.
The tip is to get a friend with a boat.
You
right?
gotta always have one
Get a friend with a boat.
with a boat. You might not be able to hang out with them all year round.
Yeah,
But 4th of
a
July.
couple times, it's worth it.
4th of July, yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of free entertainment.
Okay.
Doesn't cost you a lot. And like I said, we could be outside all the time with the blue skies and the palm trees.
Yep. I love it. Thank you.
It's a piece of paradise.
Appreciate you. Thank you, brother.
You're welcome, my friend.
Whoa. All right, so what I really want to talk about is all the changes happening in Tampa. You know, the new direction we're going with, all the new developments, all the new things that have changed from old school Tampa to new school Tampa, right? Well, first off, what's your name? I'm sorry.
My name is Alex.
Alex.
I'm a setter.
Okay, Adam. Where were you born? Where did you originally come
I
from?
was born in Cuba.
Okay.
Havana, Cuba.
Right. Many of our starting folks, you know, our history in Tampa is
Right.
Cuban, Spanish, Italian, right? So makes sense. So you're in Cuba.
So I came to Miami in 1995,
Okay.
and then 10 years later I moved to Tampa.
Okay.
And the reason why I moved to Tampa, because I ended up finding out Tampa was the original
Yeah.
spot that other Cubans came back and immigrated back in the 40s, 30s, 50s.
Yeah.
You know, the original cigar rollers, you know, the original Cuban sandwich. So I said, you know what, I got to go to the right spot.
My
And I-
grandmother actually used to roll cigars in Ybor.
Okay.
And even though a lot of them used to roll in West Tampa,
Right.
she rolled cigars in Ybor. That's how far back we go in Tampa. But so let me ask you this, because you mentioned you came from Miami to Tampa. One, you told me why you made that move, but how was Tampa different than Miami? You lived in both.
Well, basically, when I got here from Miami, Tampa gave me a chance to grow.
Opportunity.
Opportunity
Okay.
when I got here, you know.
And I know 20 years is different now, right?
Oh.
So let me get your version of now, because both places have changed in 20 years. But let me get your version of now. If you could choose living in Tampa and Miami, they're two very different places. Which one would you choose?
Tampa all day long, man.
And why?
When it comes to the community and the people here, you got some good people, some loyal people, and I think that's why Tampa's growing so much, you know?
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Do you feel that like the old stuff that you knew a while back, what originally attracted you to Tampa, do you think that's gone?
Oh, no, it's still here. It's still here.
Okay.
And personally, I think a lot of the people that have you know, come to Tampa, they're trying to keep to the original stuff from, you know, back in the days what original was, you know.
Yeah.
Try to get the cigar factories, turn them into, you know, studios, apartments.
Keep some of that history, but move forward.
Move forward, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's not gonna go away, you know.
Yeah.
And Tampa's really good to save that up, you know.
What's one of the newer things that Tampa has gotten in the last 5 years or so that you're
Man.
like, man, I love this. This is one thing I use all the time, or I go to all the time, or I
Well,
experience.
Midtown is crazy, man.
Midtown?
Is pretty nice, you know.
Okay.
Where the Edition Hotel's at,
Yep.
that area there is
Water
going
Street.
Water Street is going crazy.
Yep.
You know, I mean, in the atmosphere, you could go out there, have a drink, sit down, and then people walking everywhere, and it's gonna grow more and more. You
Yeah.
know?
Do you feel?
So-
And I know you're a bigger guy, you're bigger than me, but do you feel pretty safe?
Oh,
when you go out there at
all
night?
the time, man.
Yeah.
Tampa-
You take girlfriend, wife,
Oh,
whatever.
I take
I'm
my
sorry, I
wife
didn't
and I
know.
take the kids. I mean, it's a safe place to be. It has option for everyone.
Sure.
For young kids, for adults, you know, and you don't have to worry about, hey, if somebody's gonna kidnap a kid, if you're gonna get robbed. I mean, Tampa's really good with that.
Yeah, so family focused, feels pretty safe in some of the areas you've gone. You can't go to many downtowns at night.
Right.
Maybe bring your kids or your wife sometimes.
Right.
So it feels pretty good, right? Last thing, I would say one of the comments I get all the time is kind of that middle class in Tampa. Do you feel that Tampa, with all this growth, has forgotten about the middle class? Do you feel like it's overlooked, or do you feel like, no, it's growing, but we're still trying to work that in too.
I think that Tampa is growing, and they are working that. I know people talk about, hey, rent is skyrocketing,
Getting expensive.
super expensive, makes it hard for the younger crowd. But I think they're working on that. Because it is kind of expensive. But sometimes I tell people, you got to pay for what you want to get. In life that costs us.
Yeah. So if you want to live in Water Street, you're paying for it.
You got to pay for it.
But you can also find places that are a little more affordable too if you look for that.
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay.
So.
Fair, man. Fair.
Good deal.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much, man.
All right, so over here at this old school cigar shop in Tampa, because I wanted to get some of the old timers, some of the people that have been here for a little while. So who do we have here with us?
Randy Alvarez.
All right, Randy, how long have you been in Tampa?
63 years.
63 years. That's good enough for what we're trying to do here. So
third generation Tampa.
There you go. I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to do, what I'm asking people right now today is, Tampa's had a lot of change, a lot of growth, some good, some bad. So I want to hear both sides if you have it, but I really want your take on understanding some of that new growth. What has it brought to our city? What are some of the things that you enjoy about that growth?
Some of the stuff about the growth that I really enjoy is what they've done with the downtown area.
Okay.
When I was a kid, downtown was dead.
Yeah.
Now they have people living in downtown and it's full of life. That Riverwalk, the whole downtown, the Eulalie area is just what I really enjoy about Tampa.
What about specifically on that Riverwalk do you like?
I like the fact that there's life downtown again, which it used to be dead.
Stockbrokers, 5 p.m., they're going home.
Yes.
Yeah.
You couldn't have a restaurant in downtown. As a matter of fact, friends of mine had restaurants in downtown, were closed on the weekends and after 5. Now they're open 7 days a week, all hours of the day. We got youth living in downtown Tampa that was never there.
Yeah,
never.
It's actually provided walkability or maintenance-free living where it's like I don't have to take care of the yard. I don't have. If you want a condo,
for the young people, it's perfect.
It's there.
It is there. I'm always just shocked on where all these people are coming from and what are they doing for a living here. But obviously, we're sustaining it.
Yeah.
And what it has done is brought. I mean, we talked earlier. The traffic situation is just we can't keep up with it.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, traffic. Clearly there's more traffic, nobody can go against that. What other cities would you say that have worse traffic than Tampa, just for comparison? Orlando's worse than Tampa.
Oh my God.
There you go.
I don't, in Miami, forget it.
Yeah.
I do not even want to drive my car in Miami.
Out of the major hubs in Tampa, Miami, Tampa, Orlando, in Florida, we're actually not the worst traffic in Florida.
Oh, I wouldn't say we're the worst, no.
Okay, so that's a good point. So, all right,
even with the traffic, we're still the best.
Yeah, I would say so.
I wouldn't leave here for nothing.
Quality of life is still worth some of those nuances.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
The quality of life here for me and my family,
yeah,
nothing could drag me away from here.
What about affordability? So you've been here a long time. I know things have changed. I know prices have gone up. Inflation, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And because we're more popular, the growth has, made prices go up. We're not the under the radar cheap place anymore. Day-to-day, life-to-life, how are you dealing with that?
I feel that the salaries have increased with the growth.
Okay.
So I think that I'm no richer now than I was before, but I'm no poorer either.
Okay.
I feel that everything has kind of worked its way.
Yeah. All right, so let me ask you this one. A lot of people said Water Street. A lot of people mentioned the restaurants and all the things that are out there that they like to enjoy. Those places are expensive. They can be, right? It's not easy to go buy a steak anymore for $2, especially if you want a bottle of wine with it.
Right.
But what about around here, some of the local spots that you can go to? You can still find some gems, right?
You can still find some gems. Palau is a gem.
Palau. What would you spend on a really good lunch there? What would that look like?
Palau, for 2 people, you're probably walking out of there with coffee and dessert and everything, $45. And there's some newer places that are great too. The Burger Spot.
Okay, yeah, that place is starting to come up.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear people talk about going to St. Pete and going to El Cap. Go to the Burger Spot. You'll never go back to El Cap.
Yes, the Burger Spot. They've got a ton of different varieties.
Delicious, and the
burgers.
people that work there are just phenomenal. And they're all Tampa people too.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. I mean, you still have West Tampa Coffee Shop. You have Los Gringos, which the food there is just bar none delicious.
Sure.
For a fast food kind of.
Oh yeah. It's been around forever. And Maito's a champ over there. All right, so what's funny is I just got done with the brisket shop, interviewing over there, Danny, and I'm over here and I bump into these two out back of the cigar shop, right? Which is a local thing, right? I want to ask you, give both of you. Can you say your names first?
Cynthia Tamargo.
Marlene Lee.
All right. So I've got Cynthia and Marlene. How long have you been in Tampa?
Most of my life. I moved a few times to Atlanta, but the majority for work, but majority of the time on Main Street too.
Yeah.
My family's been there 98 years in the same house.
Woo!
68 years.
So we're dealing with some definite locals with some definite insight, right? Going back so much so that I believe you have a photo that's popular.
Yes.
What was that photo in Tampa?
When I was 6 years old, my father was mayor of Ybor City. JFK came to Tampa. I had a doll. I didn't. My parents had a doll shipped from Spain of a flamenco. I was dressed like a Spaniard from Asturias, where our families came from, and I presented it to JFK, our president, and it was the last gift he gave his daughter before he died 4 days later.
That's awesome. So you have a photo of that?
I have many photos.
I've seen that. So,
And the doll is in the traveling JFK museum.
So what are you thinking of all these changes? We've got Water Street, developments, all these different things. How has it affected life here in a good or bad way? You don't have to sugarcoat it for me.
I love Water Street.
Okay.
I mean, I love that downtown was wonderful when I was little. That's where we went. There weren't malls at the time.
Right.
That's where we bought our shoes, went to Moss Brothers, did everything there. And it then became vacant. Nobody was there. There was nothing being done. I love the fact that people are down there. They're enjoying it.
So in downtown Tampa, we have this massive development and it brings a ton of people, tourists and locals, to enjoy, which is a positive. What if they actually heard you and said, hey, right in West Tampa, right near your house, we're gonna put the Rays Stadium. We're gonna put a big development. We're gonna do something crazy that wasn't on the radar, and now it changed the landscape of where you live in West Tampa as you know it now. Would that be something that now turns into a negative, or do you think it'd be okay?
If it was a Rays, yes, I would love them to be near me so I could walk.
Y'all hear that? How do you feel about all the growth and your experience with it?
I love it.
Yep.
I love that our water tank says welcome to West Tampa, bienvenido West Tampa. I love what they've done in Midtown. I love it's good.
Yeah.
What's happening in our city is wonderful. Now, do I like all the gigantic towers on the Bayshore? Absolutely not.
It's not your style.
Not my style.
Or the
I don't know.
traffic.
Or the traffic, or the danger that it poses when there's a hurricane. I think that that to me is uncontrolled growth.
All right, so last thing I want to say, right? I mean, obviously this is a pretty easy answer because we're outside the cigar shop. Is it easy to find old Tampa, let's call it that, when you want to?
Oh, for sure. All of our friends.
Yeah.
Our
Anywhere
our entire circle of friends have been together since most of us first grade.
Yeah.
And we still have that link. And everywhere that we go, we see, Marlene and I see people that we know everywhere we go.
Yep.
I went to school with your mother, pre-K.
I know.
It was called nursery then.
She may or may not have changed my diapers at one point. And
I remember your mother going in with the vacuum cleaner while you all were sleeping. I said, while I'm tiptoeing through my kid's room.
Yep. So if any of y'all think that I'm not a local and I'm BSing this, there you go. There's proof in the pudding. But
Your mother and I went to school from 1st to 8th grade together.
I love it. I love it. Thank you both for helping me out here. Tampa really is a one-of-a-kind city. It's arguably the best in Florida, in fact, as a place to call home. It's the wild mix of cultures, creativity, opportunity, and let's just be honest, there's always something going on. But what I love most is that I don't just get to share my take on living here. I get to bring you the voices of the people who make this city what it is. You heard what they love, what's changed, and what they're excited or even unsure about. But now I want to hear from you. What questions should I be asking next time? Drop a comment so we can hit the streets again, but with your ideas. And of course, if you're thinking about buying, selling, or relocating anywhere in the Tampa Bay area, my real estate team and I want to be your go-to local resource. Our info's on the screen, and I'll go ahead and pin it in the description. And if you're sitting there wanting more, don't let me stop you. Here's a few playlists showing you what it's really like living in Tampa. Go ahead, binge away, and I'll see you on the next one. Woo! Woo! Bang!